Greetings everyone, please give me a make sure everything's set on up. Let's see now. Almost coming online. YouTube is going. Twitter is going. Looks like everything's going on. You may turn the live chat windows. And that's all good. Yep. Yeah, my mind's melted right now. Turn on the macros. And that's all good. A moment, check out the computer. And looks like everything's good to go. Let's go on and get started. Let's see, the first one starts 3 minutes. This one does not. Seems reasonable enough. And so let's go ahead and get started. I just can't clear out my throat right now. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Comp Heroes 2 replay. So on the right side as the blue OKW player who immediately locked in the Overwatch doctrine, we have a foreign name. So on the left side as the red USF, we got Lou. Let's see now. Got straight up Volkswagen Bulletin. So over here we do have a Jackson Bulletin, makes them a bit more reliable. Rifleman Veterancy as well as the Rifleman Infantry Training, not bad. Move log into Rifleman Squad, that's pretty much standard. For doctrines, we could see Heavy Cav, that is probably a good doctrine in this map. Urban Assault can be quite nice. Get your Rangers, Calliope, and the Rifle Grenades, all very reasonable. Armor Company is probably not that very useful in this map due to the fact that it's a little bit too wide open for Assault Engineers. M10s is just not great, plus he has the Jackson Bulletin. Trimmed Bulldozer are decent, but that's about it. Siege Brawl is always very nice. 2 Rifle Squad on the build queue, or on the field. Shroom Pioneer does get spotted, but of course getting 2v1, that's not good for Shroom Pioneer. Behind this little wall is probably a good spot for him. You could try pine into a corner. If the squad gets too close, you can simply A-move forward this way. And as they start seeing the units of models one by one, then they'll automatically engage that. Gulvagen straight forward, which will give a bit of sponginess for the OKW player. Volkswagen is also advancing. They could eye for the garrison. Gulvagen looks like took quite a bit of initial damage there. Alright, squad and rear squad pushing forward. The rear squad has taken a fair amount of damage. Volkswagen is backing on off to the heavy cover and up to the garrison. Champagne is up here. With mounted windows here, should be a reasonable for garrison to fight from, but there's only 2 windows on this side, and there's at least 1, but looks like they can't fire it over that wall. Volkswagen is going to get ripped apart there. Right squad advancing. This player is saving fire lieutenant or for the captain. Hard to say at this moment. Yes, selected the armor company, which I of course disagreed. Shroom Pioneers drawing some fire there. Volkswagen advanced as well. Both are severely wounded. Does retarget towards the Volkswagen, does fall back. Volkswagen getting some good volleys there. The Rifle Squad is a little bit too wounded to stand against the Volks. The US player has actually very little field control. The OKW has at least 3 strategic points. So the OKW player has been maintaining better income, though only marginally better. He has gone for a squad of assault engineers. Assault engineers do immediately get access to the wire cutters without needing minesweepers. And of course, get efficiency with one vehicle crew repair as well as destroy cover. Third squad of Volksgrenadiers on the build queue. Okay, the player just needs a bit more command points to get out his Jaeger Light Infantry. He's going for the SW's half track now, likely go for Battle Group HQ. Richland squad advancing. The Volksgrenadiers push their way forward. And our squad does take a nice little volley there. Wagen push forward. SW is half track as well. Lieutenant now on the build queue, or on the field. So he has gone for Lieutenant, not for Captain. Maybe I'm for some 50 cals. Let's take a look. He's going for the upgraded structure. Maybe I'm for utility car, or for the Steward. Laying down some sandbags here. Looks like the map is still in favor of the OKW player. He does have these 2 points currently neutral, and this British sector is not in supply. Now it is. 50 cal on the build queue. With this many units on the field, a MG34 would be half bad for the OKW player. He is building the Battle Group HQ now. Of course, can't get the MG34 just yet. Volksgrenadiers behind some good light cover. Other Volksgrenadiers should find pushing forward. Focus on the assault engineers to force them back. Well, a good idea to focus on Lieutenant. Lieutenant model himself has a Thompson, but the right squad's getting ripped apart. Shooting Pioneers gonna fall back. The eventually ones who could throw a stun grenade. It does fall back there. Possibly does get wiped there. And in the middle of all that, looks like the rear echelon squad went down somewhere. Of course, the rear echelon squad is a lot less useful than a Sturm Pioneer. He's immediately rebuilding the Sturm Pioneers, which he does need it for repairing the Kubelwagen. Utility car on the build queue for the US player. No ambulance just yet. I wonder if we see medics. Oh, we got medical crates. No medics just yet. Doing some more sandbags. Kubelwagen go down. Anti-tank rifle grenade. That's going to wipe it out. Eliminating partial need. He needs Sturm Pioneers. If he didn't have Sturm Pioneers on the build queue, I would advise him to cancel the Sturm Pioneers and just fight for other units in the meantime, so he doesn't need access repairs. And he's fighting against the US, though assault engineers can lay down landmines, so landmines are still always need a minesweeper. But he could risk not going for Sturm Pioneers if the Kubelwagen was down. He could risk it with leaving the Kubelwagen up, since the Kubelwagen doesn't have too much longevity after the first 5 minutes of the game. US player may want an eye for an ambulance next. Needs more manpower at the moment. Has enough fuel. The assault engineers are laying down some wire. The Volksgrenadiers laying down some sandbags. Takes a nice bit of pepper there. I think he needs to fall back. Does lose a model there. Preserving the manpower is always a good idea. Field mechs have been researched. This metal crate still has purpose. And let's just say a squad is severely wounded across all the models, but he does not need to take time for any reinforcements. He can always just pick up the medical crate and run. Particularly actually pretty common for Obersots, and honestly for me. Cal setting on up. Utility car reversing line does crush some wire. Probably a bad idea to actually try to run wire over with a wheeled vehicle. Though a lot of tires, military grade tires, can take a little bit much more abuse than you would imagine. A lot of them actually do get are designed to be can withstand some bullets to a certain extent. Of course, more modern vehicles like the Humvee has a way to fill up its own tires, so if it does bring a leak, at least able to constantly push air into the tires. At least keep it going until you get out of combat. I'm not sneezing. Excuse me about that. All the not Shrimp Hunters, Volksgrenadiers are now upgraded STGs for our squad inside the garrison. There's only 3 windows at the site, so it's not great, but not bad. Now it's a little bit warm.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
50 cal set on up. Over here we do have the Kenilworth now deployed in the field. We now have the Volksgrenadiers get force them back. The utility car is a very nice mobile fire support platform. Just get a little bit extra damage and find these one-on-one duels with infantry squads. Black half-track course, not the most agile of beasts. Anti-gravity grenade fires, connects.
AT gun ready.
Utility car straight forward. Does get a burst in the half-track. Can do some damage. The Kenilworth connects. Black half-track got caught in middle reloaded.
Our resource sector has been cut off from our supply chain.
Volksgrenadiers can heal it up, reinforced. Also now a captain pulling field for the AT gun to deal with the half-track.
The Germans just cut off our supply lines.
Utility car getting repaired on up to a certain extent.
Capture point is under attack.
Taking effective fire.
Up here, Volksgrenadiers do capture the point.
Germans are making a push. Go ahead.
Volksgrenadiers do fall back. I hear the 50 cal here firing away. For some reason, I heard a bit of a different sound effect there. It reminded me of the big shooters from Dawn of War. I could have sworn I heard, or was it the, not big shooters, the def guns. The orcs heavy machine guns for suppression. Shroom Pioneers now falling back. 50 cal still set on up. Do have an ambulance on the build queue. Volksgrenadiers decapturing the fuel sector. This utility car is severely wounded, needs more repairs. Just being very annoying there, just skirmishing around at maximum range. M180 gun rotating around, setting on up. Looks like I got a US landmine there, an M5. M6 is the utility car landmine. M5s can be detonated both by infantry and by vehicles.
Capture point is being overrun.
More landmines being built now.
We're finished up over here.
Utility car rotating around. Multiple US landmines. It looks like it's not really aimed for siege barrages. US right now has enough fuel to get out the major. I intend to be a player who likes to get out the tech as soon as possible to make sure I get out a medium tank as soon as possible. My voice is just not holding up today. Volksgrenadiers are capturing up the northern VP. Shroom Pioneers kept the fuel point. We do have half-track falling on back. SWS half-track deploying out the sheer Pens quarters. Utility car finds the half-track. M180 gun finds half-track as well. Does fall back in time. Does get peppered up low there. Lag misses the utility car, but does get a bit of splash there. Volksgrenadiers do get suppressed by the 50 cal. Volksgrenadiers now falling back. This landmine is swept by the Sturm Pioneers. The Sturm Pioneers also do have a Panzerschreck. Sheer Panzer quarters now complete.
HQ operations now underway.
Lieutenant is taking a bit of damage there. Rush squad push way forward. Rush squad does get a flank of the Volkswagens. Lieutenant has taken a bit of fire. But thanks to heavy cover, the Volkswagens were able to get a good amount of damage on both these squads. Sheer Panzer quarters made itself known. Captain does get suppressed a little bit there. Lag rolls a miss. Captain heading up north. I hear the utility car advancing. Volkswagens pushing forward, getting some good hits there on the lieutenant. Captain hitting the Vulcanwerfer and does express by the sheer pans or SWS, not that flak half track. Utility car rotating around, gets fire on the MG34. Volkswagens being pushed forward. No flamer on the flamer on the way for the assault engineers. Has 0 kills. Is this a different flame assault engineers? Either way, Volkswagens got ripped apart. Utility car straight forward, taking some damage there. I'm not sure what he's trying to do to decrew the lag. Does have some Panzer tactician. Over to Dotson now in the build queue for the OKW player. Black half track pushes his way forward. Do now have more landmines being built. You now have the MG34 taking a bit of fire there. Rock squad does get suppressed. Bit of fire there, gets good hit there on the utility car. Utility car does escape on out of there. That is once again a M5 landmine, not the Treadbuster M6. Obersass and Volkswagens do force back the assault engineers, and this guy will fall back. Landmine looks to be found by the MG34, or maybe not. Maybe yes. Up north, Volkswagens do find the 50 cal. Does not find the landmine there. That is currently not swept.
We're losing a capture point.
Excuse me, sorry for that. Wire has been cut there.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
Volkswagens get to the fuel sector. Up north, do we have these guys advancing? Pioneers who captured the central VP. Obsatson moving around. Does find that landmine, starts sweeping it. There's 3 utility cars forward. If he once he gets out another vehicle, he can simply swap the vehicle crews. He has saved a bit of fuel, because he's not eyeing for a regular Sherman tank. He could be eyeing for a bulldozer or for Jackson. Does fall back in time. 50 cal sitting on up. Rolls a miss there. Black half track sitting on up. Firing away hits the rifle squad. And when the gun does connect onto the flak half track, Volkswagen is getting immolated. Get over does connect on the utility car. Overstops him forward. Does get forced back by the lieutenant. And still got the crew. Looks like the AT gun here. And Sherman bulldozer now deployed on the field. Like I said, he can swap the vehicle crews with the utility car with the bulldozer. Hands forward, push way forward. Also, engineers do take a little bit of splash damage, nothing significant at the moment. Got it there. Saber rounds utilizing the M1AT gun. Our squad's starting to fall back. Sherm tank gets a decent hit there on the Volks, severely wounding the entire formation. Falling back early will preserve a decent amount of manpower. He does have double M1AT guns, so the bulldozer is something he did go for. He only has one Panzer IV and one Vickenwerfer. And the 2AT gun should be decent enough to deal with the Panzer IV, just has to be a bit careful. Oh, saw some drift down south. Let's get some good hits there on that major. Up north, they had that point captured. Volks pushing the way forward. Panzer IV advancing, gets a good shot there. M1AT gun rolls a bounce there. Rolls a miss there. The Vickenwerfer sitting on up. Gets a bounce there from the Panzerschreck. The Vickenwerfer gets a pen there. Panzer IV gets a pen. The Vickenwerfer out of range. Prioritize. Oh, we got now the bullets here. Needs prioritized fire turned on. He's lucky he's not getting distracted by anything. Bulldozer takes a bounce, sends a pen, sort of. Got some damage with that shot, and does escape on out of there. Henceforward needs to start falling back, though there are some landmines over here. Landmines do what? 160 damage or 240? If 240, that may finish off the Panzer IV, but I don't see any landmines in this retreat path. Flak half track, push way forward. 50 cal peppering up the AT flak half track.
Supply half track is ready for orders.
Major right there, getting suppressed by the 30 cal. Utility car advancing does take a miss. Gets a pen there from the lag, very nice. Do now have the SW's hat track forward. It looks like I'm going for a forward mechanized HQ. M1AT guns, are they destroying the mechanized HQ? Getting some hits there. Must be. I'm not sure what exactly spotted it. Volks is heading down south. Bar right squad behind in some light cover. 50 cal sitting on up. The US players have 170 munitions. Getting pretty close to the siege barrage, though he is missing a command point and a quarter. M10 on the build queue.
Aufgepasst. The command vehicle has converted to a static building.
Obsassin getting some good hits on that. Or receiving some good hits there from the utility car. Bounce and pen there on the Panzer IV. Double pen there. If he has take aim, that could finish off the Panzer IV, but does get out of vision range. One pen Sun 4. Obsassin will receive 150 or 105 millimeter. Road Kirsch is there as well. Utility car, or not utility car, bulldozer starting to fall back. Does get a direct hit there on the half track. Does take a good pen there. Rolls a miss. Bulldozer's gonna fall back. I see a piece of debris falling from the sky, a tree branch. Up here, you got the Volksgunners push away forward, trying to hit the gauge that rifleman. Forcing him back. Black half track does need a bit of repairs. While we've got the Panzer IV straight forward, we now have the Pinto mount still not upgraded. He has plenty of munitions, so it's probably a good idea to go for the Pinto mount. He's also pretty close to enough fuel for another Panzer IV. Needs a bit more manpower though. Another Panzer IV probably wouldn't be half bad, though he may be using the King Tiger for mechanized HQ. Though with a number of support weapons in the field, Stukas of Foos could be also a good option. Another Vickenwerfer deployed in field. Does get some pens there. Dirty Cow will escape. Oh, some sort of explosion there. I'm not sure what though. I don't think the US player has frag grenades for research unless he does. He does actually. And you got the Siege Barrage and Mechanized HQ. It will likely destroy it. And I'm not sure what else it will hit. Hit gets a direct hit on the Mechanized HQ. Oh, there goes the repair. No, there's still one repair model there. So one guy still lives, but of course he cannot repair while in combat. That's scattered pretty wide.
The enemy is over one of the capture points. Our supply line just got cut off.
More rounds dropping on in. The Mechanized HQ will likely be going down.
75mm gun ready for action.
There goes the lag. And there goes Mechanized HQ. Captain and Major here. Hope Assassin push way forward. Does the bundle grenade. Oh, Assassin's falling on back now. MG34 pushing a bit too far forward. And does fall back there. We do now have the multiple sector assaults available. Next Siege Barrage is going to be very far away because it's out of munitions. Captain Major moving around. Down south we do have the Volksgunners capture the fuel sector. We can wait for capture the VP. Bit of rubber banding on the utility car. Sounds like we got a packed howitzer flowing field, because a good hit there on the Volks. One hits the utility car. A bit is a good hit there on the Vickenwerfer.
Crowds show 300 points on their line.
Sherman tank now fully repaired. No longer fully repaired. Vickenwerfer and Volksgunners do fall back. Motor puts there onto the Sherman tank. If he does have a couple of squads from nearby for repairs. Do now the captain and major there. Hands forward, gets a direct hit there on the rifleman. Seems good hits there on that rifleman. We do now have the prioritized target on the M10. Fires a point blank shot, gets your armor hit.
We just lost a unit.
Looks like lost that right squad entirely. Couple pens there onto the Panzer IV.
Crowds are taking
M10 does take another pen there. Utility car firing against the MG. Bulldozer and utility car push way forward. Oversat's course won't really take too much more damage.
under attack.
Hands forward needs repairs, like not gonna recruit.
Report of an infantry unit
Okay, placed on 260 VPs. There's, it looks like another squad may have been wiped out there. Drop the bar. Captain's gone down. Rifle squad's gone down.
Sherman, taking fire.
Over here, do have another bulldozer pulling the field. I am for good amount anti-infantry. Probably a good idea to go for Jackson next. Population cap's a bit of an issue. He does have two M180 guns with good amount of efficiency. Now we've got the King Tiger deployed in the field, as well as has access to a good number of sector assaults. The Oakland player is behind, but he's not knocked out of the game just yet. He has assets in the field. Does get a bounce there. Gets a good hit there. Good hits there. Takes out the AT gun. Our squad could get an anti-graphic grenade there, but will not get engine correct. Takes out the AT gun there. Does give it danger. He could possibly get snared. Saber rounds not being summoned. Got the sector assault being summoned. There goes the utility car. Motor puts there the bulldozer. Many hits the bulldozer. Strafe run coming on in. Kenworth connects, but Kenworth takes out the bulldozer, knocked out by the aircraft. Hands forward, severely wounded. Push it forward, does decrew the AT gun. And it looks like the King Tiger has engine crit. Hands forward, needs to get out of there, almost down. King Tiger is missing the AT gun point blank range. They try and attack, force out of the ground. Gets good there on the rifleman. AT gun does get fully destroyed. I've got these units falling back to get some repairs going. Probably gonna get the Panzer IV up and running first, since it is gonna be much easier to get that repaired up. Oh, Sassen's getting ripped apart there. Oh, I just realized there's the M10 down south. Looks like I got some HEVAP loaded on up, or Sabo. Yep, it is HEVAP. Especially 2, get some good hits there. I think 2 more pens, the King Tiger could go down. Kenworth gets a hit there, and the M10 does go down. Another M10 on the build queue. I think it would be a better idea to go for Jackson.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
This person has a capture in his favor, and so the OKW player is still technically losing, though got a lot of good victories there. Those will be knocked out for a bit of time for repairs. You may need to get another Sturmpioneer to help out with repairs. Another M180 on the build queue. Volkswagen Perforce and I4 Panzerfaust. Panzerfaust does connect onto the Sherman tank. It does good pen there with the Kenworth, who's now about C4. Multiple good hits there. King Tiger could, yep, does turn off prioritized fire. Misses the rifleman.
Capture point is being overrun.
Does get a bit of splash there in the Volks. Smoke rounds raining on in. Rock Squad does get hit.
Contact report. Tank destroyer is ready for action.
Does destroy the carcass there. Get it there on the lieutenant.
A capture point is under attack.
Oh, that was Jackson around M10. I maybe go a little bit out of it. Then again, my feels like I'm coughing up a lung right now.
A capture point is being overrun.
Volkswagen are suppressed by the 50 cal. We do now have the M182 gun advanced before. Jackson gets a pen on the Panzer IV. Got a M10 to build queue. M182 gun does roll a miss. And now the Volkswagen are getting pinned down. Does avoid the pack house shot, though they do get splashed up quite a bit.
We're losing a capture point. That's an AT, goddammit!
Does get a good pen there.
M10 tank destroyer ready.
Jackson a little bit stuck. Does get some multiple pins there. Jackson goes down quite decisively. Bulldozer could be next. We've got another sector assault being summoned. Panzer 4 takes some hits there, but should be fine enough for now. There goes the Bulldozer. M10 can't do much for the frontal armor of a King Tiger.
Just lost.
Next loader does splash the M10 a little bit. It does not have full 640 health. One more 8 Panzer 4 shot could take it out, but I don't believe so. Nope. Next one will. Does roll a bounce there. Panzer 4 may want to start falling back. Does try hooking out. Does get a good shot there. Takes an ambulance.
Just got wiped out.
King Tiger does see the engine crit. Panzer 4 starting to blitz on out of there. Almost touches C5. Units starting to fall back. Just creep on back to get us repairs going. Obusatsu firing wave versus C3. Frag and bundle. He does eat the frag. He does dodge the bundle.
Overrun.
Panzer 4 severely damaged. You now have the Tiger tank backing on off. Oh, something being summoned there. That's a major improved major recon. And when AT gun rolls a bounce there, Volkswagen is trying to intercept the AT gun. Good idea. Misses the rifleman.
Is under attack.
Major and rifle squad starting to fall back. US player has plenty of VPs to work with. He can trade some of these VPs for some resources. Probably a good idea to go for Jackson. Save the manpower up. Just start focusing on infantry along the flanks. M10 right now has Veterancy 1.
Ready. We're losing a
King Tiger
capture
creeping on back. Panzer 4 back at home. Mechanized his crew course down, so no extra repairs there. Another open slots in the build queue for the OKW player. Maybe I will just go for some MG34s along the flank, though there's still that pack howitzer. M10, oh, looks like he was trying to go for some crushes. Volkswagen is immediately withdrew. The kind of gets a good hit there. It is Veterancy 5.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Sherman Dozer is ready for action.
Another bulldozer deployed on the field. Does consider the rifleman. Obusatsu gains some good hits there on that rifleman. Great pen or hit there in the Volksgrenadiers. A couple pens there on the bulldozer. Another M180 gun. Especially 5 the Kenworth was just causing a lot of issues. This player is actually low out of manpower and pretty much out of fuel. Has almost enough munitions for another siege barrage. And M180 gun does roll a bounce there. All I'm going to do is just spend munitions on the various anti-tank abilities. We do have breakthrough has been established there. Rotate his turret pretty quickly forward since it's locked at 45 degrees. If it's not in the 45-degree angle, it will actually just teleport. M10 does get some hits there. King Tiger gets a good pen there. Multiple hits there. King Tiger looks like going down. M10 goes down. King Tiger goes down. Panzer 434, Efficiency 5. Bulldozer trying to stop the Panzer 4. Did a bad job with that. The Ukulele player has 106 fuel at the moment, and maybe I should just go for another Panzer 4 at this moment. LC a snare there. Our squad trying to get the AT gun. These 2 pens onto that Panzer 4 and it's done for. And it has rear armor to hit. Got the sector assault coming on in. 1 pen there. Next pen connects and takes out the Sherman tank. We do have the Sherman tank falling back. Back after engaging the AT gun does the crude. Close on the Panzer tactician.
We lost a gun crew. The capture point is being overrun.
AT gun takes some hits.
We're losing a capture point. Our supply line just got cut off. Our supply line just got cut off.
Volksgrenadiers engaging the Major. That Major does go down there. Packhauser are getting some good hits there on the Obersassen. Okay, player is pretty close enough to fuel for another King Tiger. He has actually rebuilt the mechanized HQ as well. Another R squad on the build queue.
Points are down to 300.
Double capture favor the OKW player. Soon to be a triple capture. The OKW player has 152 tickets. The US player is now down 291.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Great hit there, knocks out the Kenworther. That was not the Veteran C5 the Kenworther. Cal can set the garrison. Do have now an OKW Panther on the build queue. Also, I think King Tiger would be better than Panther. I'm also more biased towards the Jagdpanzer. He also has a Veteran C5 Kenworther. Fragile, but still very good for his armor. Obersassen hitting the Assault Engineers. It does get forced back by the 105. Kenworther connects. And connects again. You have another US landmine here. Once again, an M5 on M6. Obersassen behind some good heavy cover, but unvetted. That unvetted squad is pushed way forward. Luckily, unvetted Obersassen is still very good. It does decree the capture of the Kenworther. I have a feeling we're going to see a bundle grenade. Yep, throws a bundle grenade behind the garrison, that heavy cover there. Panther gets a good hit there. Squad may get wiped on out. Multiple there onto the Bulldozer. Obsessor falls back. Does not wipe out that squad. Bounce there. And I hear Saber rounds firing. Does get a pen there.
HMG squad ready for action. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
They're trying to outflank us.
We've dropped to 200 points.
Nope, good landmine detonation there. That squad does have a minesweeper. Actually, no, I don't know if that squad has a minesweeper or not. It was a previous Shun Pioneer that had it. Folks, there's 3-4. Do you have now the 50 cal set on up, but going to get immolated?
They're hitting our flank. They're trying to outflank us.
Folks, do flank the AT gun. A lot of easy targets in front of it, though. We've got the Sherman Bulldozer now come to respawn. Grim tank's trying to fall back.
What the hell am I meant to do with these ones? Green is green to me.
M180 gun setting on up. Does get a good hit there on the flak half track, so on a back on off. Obsassin pushing the way forward. Pack howitzer fires away, rolls a miss. Great hit there onto the Obsassin, but Kenworth gets good pen. Okay, the player has quite a bit of resource reserve, has 69 population 100, so can go for King Tiger. Even have to go for reinforcements. US player has 65 population. Going for another Jackson, that's probably a good idea to help deal with the Panther and eventually King Tiger again. Getting the rifle squad now. Both these players are getting to similar VP amounts. The cal up there. Shun Pioneers advances to heavy cover. US rifle squad does throw a frag. They do eat the frag. Lose the heavy cover. Almost down. But will fall back and should be healed up to full. Unless this pack house gets a straight shot onto them.
Losing a capture point.
The pack house tried. Volks Grenadiers pushing up here. 50 cal does suppress one of the squads. Bulldozer gets a good hit.
Coming up on the flank. Down the hatchet. Getting lit over here.
Tank destroyer is ready for orders. Armor here.
Jackson deployed in the field. Do have enough for another sector assault as well. Siege barrage as well. Good hits there. Jackson does not advance any farther forward. Panther rotating around.
Ambulance ready for action.
Ambulance now deployed on the field. Both going to stay up north, hitting that assault engineer. Those incinerating into the garrison with a Kenworther. Bulldozer fires, gets a bit of hits there. Assault engineers are falling back now. Those setting a landmine there. Was that US landmine? Volks Engineers looks like we'll escape on out of there.
Our supply line just got cut off.
King Tiger now deployed in the field. Panther advancing. M1 AT gun not yet deployed. Jackson down south gets a good pen. More pens there to the Jackson. Not Jackson, Panther. King Tiger advancing. McKenna Warfare gets a good shot, as was the King Tiger. 2 pens, 1 more pen that Jackson's done for. There goes the Jackson. Bulldozer and Panther could be next. We do, of course, have the AT gun there. This may be a good idea for the sector assault. Obasan's coming for a flank. They're both 2 men, but I heard a landmine detonation. Does the crew on the AT guns there. Pack Howitzer is not going to pose a big threat there. Destroys the AT gun entirely. Oh, the Obasan squad does fall back. And Warfare gets a good pen there. Multiple pens there onto the Sherm Bulldozer. Bounce there on the King Tiger. Bounce there on the Panther. Gets a pen there. Do now the sector assault now being summoned. Bulldozer likely going down. King Tiger takes some hits there. Plenty of health though at the moment. Black half track getting the melee range. McKenna Warfare does take out the Panther. Okada player has a double capture in his favor, soon to be triple capture. Black half track fall just plant itself next to one of the VPs and keep it secured. Shroom Pioneers may get wiped on out there.
Goddamn Panzer!
50 cal firing away. Volkswagen to get suppressed. That was a grenade there. That was the crew that McKenna Warfare there. Obasan and Volkswagen push their way forward. Volkswagen takes a frag grenade there. He has one guy over there, so he's not getting wiped at the moment, but he's severely wounded. Obasan's pushing forward, and looks like the US player has surrendered. That's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Looks like my voice is doing a little bit better right now. I'll just grab a nearby drink, because right now I'm just having trouble clearing my throat. There we go. Got a drink. Let's see. I actually do have another replay that was submitted to me. And before I get started with this one, I probably should use the restroom. Just give me another moment. My apologies again. And I'm back, sorry about that. If it's a Von Ivan game, Von Ivan, I just remember him for just not surrendering, so this game could be a bit of a long one. And let's see how probably gonna be my last replay for tonight, because how bad my voice is holding up today. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay spot on the bottom right side as the blue Wehrmacht. We got Von Ivan, or I should say blue Austere. Hey, that's my line. Spot on top left side as the red USF. We got Eternal Sunshine of Spotel's Mine. I still don't know if it's Spotel or Spotels. For some reason I put the Spo into it, even though there's only one O. So Spotels.
Squad, waiting for orders.
He says he's having some connection issues. Both players immediately locked in the doctrine. We've got the Luftwaffe Supply Doctrine versus the Armor Company. Grenadiers now on the build queue. A Rifle Squad and Assault Engineers on the field as well. We could see the Luftwaffe Field Officer, so probably the squad I know least about, because I sort of stopped playing out the final patch of the game. It wasn't the last patch of the game sort of ruined a lot of things for me. Made the game overall less fun. He says he has a ping of 125. That's the issue. Pioneers heading up north. We got the squad checking these sectors. Engine 42 setting on up. VP is being captured with a Rifle Squad. Grenadiers, thought I saw them right there. Those the Grenadiers are heading over here. It's always a good idea to capture these sectors. I see players skip these sectors, which is a bad idea. After all, they're half munitions or half a fuel sector.
The enemy is attacking. We must defend our headquarters. Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Grenadiers engaging the riflemen. Some more are now being built by the assault engineers. Very nice.
We're all done.
Just realized something. That car seems a little bit small. Yeah, I think this car actually had a bit of sizing issues. Because look at the rifleman squad. I don't think those cars were that big at the time frame, but I don't think even cars were that. I actually have no idea if you could stand a full. I suppose nowadays I could stand taller in my car. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Then again, it's not American. Though the whole issue of giant American cars came about because of emission standards. Oh, you companies say the EPA says your emissions can't be this dirty. We'll just make the car bigger, so it's no longer classified as a car. And so now our cars are basically classified as lightweight trucks. Grenadier squad falling back. This Grenadier is taking a bit of damage there. Your squad does get behind the dead cow. Grenadier up there falling back. Assault engineers push forward. Pioneers are not getting focused down, so they should get some decent work done. Pioneers getting some good hit on the assault engineers. Grenadiers still doing quite well against the Russian squad. And the assault engineers the Pioneers fall back maybe a little bit too early. Assault engineers falling back at a reasonable time. Grenadiers here engage the right squad. Those the right squad's getting ripped apart, and we've got the Russian squad rotating around.
The new Grenadier squad is ready.
A bit of wire being salvaged there behind that vehicle. Grenadiers seeing this rifleman. We do now have more tank shots being salvaged. Lieutenant here. The Lieutenant model has a Thompson firing away. He was in negative ground, but now being focused down. One Grenadier squad falling back. The other squad engaging the Lieutenant. Lieutenant's reloading. Over here, assault or Pioneers and MG42 does overrun the Russian squad. Lieutenant push forward. The Lieutenant model is still up and going, so Thompson's still firing at point blank range. And I'm pretty sure that Thompson is still the same DPS like a Ranger Thompson, just only one of them.
One of our capture points.
Grenadier does fall back, so does the Lieutenant. We do have a utility car on the build queue. Grenadier's engaging the assault engineers. And Grenadier's now falling back. M242 set up right here. Does find a bit of angle there in this fire squad. Decides to fully withdraw. Probably a good idea.
Utility car taking the field.
Utility car has been deployed in the field. We do have the bunker here. Need some medics to upgrade into it. Medic upgrade.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
He probably has vision of seeing that. Pioneers actually do have extended vision, and so probably saw those landmines being built. With that, he can just simply get some minesweepers out, throw a rifle grenade into it, or throw out a mortar. Medic bunker complete. Some of these guys can push on forward.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
We do now have the ambulance now on the build queue. Grenadier's LMG upgrade. Grenadiers rotating around. Rifle squad takes some hits there. Pioneers advancing on well.
We are losing a sector. Trying to kill us.
Grenadiers push forward.
A fresh officer has arrived.
And we do now have the Luftwaffe squad field officer now pulling field, which does have the assault officer's diversion and inspiring aura ability. But instead of a smoke artillery barrage, you get a smoke Stuka drop, which does also provide a bit of vision. I think it's the same. We got the recon pass, single recon pass of 40 munitions, which I think. I'm pretty sure this ability also spots as well, so not sure how that exactly works. And a single 50 mission suppression run.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
That squad is also equipped with MP40s as well. It's basically artillery also, just Luftwaffe flavored. Lieutenant does fire bazooka into the tree. Grenadiers advancing. Oh, utility car went down. I actually don't know what killed it off. We do now have a Stuart now pulled in the field. Yeah, not sure what killed it off. Maybe a Panzerfaust? Officer starting to fall back there. Took a bit of damage. Stuart pushes his way forward.
Stewart taking fire.
Grenadiers take a bit of damage. Over here, got the rifle squad. Taking a bit of fire from the Grenadiers. 3 members, severely wounded, but efficiency 2. 2 members. Actually, a decent amount of health on those 2 models. Rifle squad does fall back. Could see a Panzerfaust here. Panzerfaust being casted. Of course, not enough munitions for anything else. No pack forward in the field either. Yes, not even tier 2 even built.
Our territory.
He is researching Battle Phase 2. That is a US landmine, which may explode him, but he does barely miss it. And looks like the assault engineers and pioneers both fall back.
We're losing a capture point.
Is that thing firing at us? Kill it!
M20 ready for action.
Cross squad takes a little bit damage there from the LMG grins. Stewart pushing way forward. Officer does get inside the garrison. Grin can't do much from there. Grenadiers pushing forward. Is flanking the lieutenant. Utility car firing away against the Grenadiers. Grenadiers could or Rucks could have some heavy cover there. Doesn't need to focus this guy that's in open ground.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Officer back here. You can drop some medical supplies for him. Be a bit expensive though. He's building some tank traps here.
Even if you don't see it. Squad numbers are back to normal. Just suppress the goddamn point. Area secure. That was too easy. Make sure we get high rates of firearm. Once the initiative goes to us, then Routes giving us some trouble.
Pioneers advancing. Russian squad with mines behind some heavy cover. Stewart gets a shot on in. Pioneers going to have a bit of trouble with that Stewart nearby. Over here, Grenadiers engaging the utility car. Another Russian squad does get explode there. We got a second Russian squad on the field. That's something I was not expecting. Maybe it's time for a large number of bazookas. Officer's trying to fall back. He does not have weapon racks, so I'm not sure why he went for a second Russian squad. Grenadiers inside the garrison, firing away. Pioneers push way forward. Grenadiers and Pioneers push way forward. Infantry 4-2 firing away, perhaps in this Russian squad. Russian squad does get suppressed. These guys are still firing away against this Infantry 4-2. Stewart now hitting the garrison. Pioneers with Minesweeper. Russian squad of Minesweeper does fall back. It looks like I got a rifle grenade that hit this guy here.
We are losing a sector.
Probably from this guy here. Yep, rifle grenade recently casted. Russian squad does fall back. Here, a rifle grenade once again. It's this rifle squad. Rifle grenade. It's rifleman squad. Both those squads do fall back. Utility car is still in the region, hitting the Pioneers. Oh, Flak Panzer also now pull in the field. And he does load up the shell shock rounds, taking some damage. Gets a vision block crit, buying some time. He does have a couple of Russian squads to assist for repairs, so he's plenty of repairs at the moment. Bombus AT. He does have weapon racks. Not a lot of munitions at the moment. Lieutenant has one bazooka at the moment. I don't know if he has any other weapons or bazookas on the Minesweeper squad. It just seems not too much munitions at the moment. Did the car take some hits there? Is there any landmines over here? No, don't see any tread busters. There's a heavy cover. Stewart push way forward. Lieutenant gets... Oh, looks like Lieutenant now has two bazookas. Let's get two pens there. But it's more of a soft counter in this situation. Oswin's a very powerful unit at this moment. This player does not have a major, so he's very far away from this. Looks like the US player is very far behind in fuel income. Or then again, he has gone for Stewart and utility car. That's where all of his fuel went. He needs another AT asset, or a AT asset. Captain on the build queue. Sometimes can make do with reaction squads with bazookas. This guy does not have any bazookas. The Minesweeper is not a slot item down here.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Good hit there.
We're losing a capture point.
Grenadiers here. We have the right squad getting nice and close. Get some pens there. Multiple misses there. Grenadier and right squad falling back. Does use combat bullets, get on out of there. Mortars running on in onto the rifleman.
Frag grenades now available for action.
Soldiers could help with repairs there. Your squad's being whittled on down. This player still does not have a major on the build queue, nor captain. And you do need the major build in order to get the M10. Good mortar hit there on the rifleman. Grenadiers and officer moving around the southern flank. Rifle grenade. Horrible rifle grenade. I don't know what that rifle grenade was meant for. Guess he thought that was a landmine? Oh, can't accuse him for map hacking with that type of rifle grenade.
The capture point is being overrun.
Oh, but do now have the aura action by the officer. Inspiring aura. Got a smoke run there as well. Officer taking some hits there. Grenadiers push forward. Officer now advancing. Grenadiers taking some damage. And now has access to his bombing run. Grenadiers now falling on back. Grenadiers falling back. Bit of splash hit there on the assault engineers. Stug deploying the field, but there's lack of armor for Stug to engage. Maybe a little bit too preemptive, though then again he is lacking AT. So going for an early Stug's not necessarily a bad idea. It's like going for an early AT gun, because he doesn't even have that. An understandable pick, to say the least. Maybe Panzer IV could have been a better option. This player has a major on the field, has enough fuel for a Sherman tank, needs more manpower though. Maybe gotta just go for a Jackson for hard AT option. He's lacking a hard AT as well. Right now against Oswood and Stug, M10s are actually a possibility as well. He's starting to hit that right squad quite nicely, does force him back.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Reaction squad takes some damage. And with the MG4 in the back line, these guys in the front line just getting suppressed and not really accomplishing all too much. Rolls a miss there with a mortar. And now got Scott on the build queue. I don't think that's a great idea at the moment. He needs AT. Against Osman, he needs a proper AT because Osman basically has free reign to do whatever it wants right now. Looks like he's trying to counter his opponent's armor by simply killing off his opponent's infantry. Scott's doing some good work there. Emergency 2, getting some good hits, good splash hits. Get a splash hit there as well. Reindeer catch the point, falling on back. Right now, the Austria player does have a triple capture in his favor. US player is down to 261 tickets. Stug trying to hit the Stuart. Oh, Scott's Barrage trying to hit that MG42. Looks like it's really missing. He does dodge that one. Mortar does hit the Major. Rock Squad to 4 getting suppressed there. Got Austrian side of the garrison, which cannot use any abilities, looks like. Assault engineers who fall back. Got the lieutenant inside the garrison now, but going to get machine gunned down. Austrian firing away. Bazooka splitting their targets. And the garrison gets destroyed. Does drop bazooka. Picks up the bazooka of the officer. I don't think that was a good idea. I think he should have done that with the pioneers. One thing that the US player could do, he could load the landmine detonation. Could load one of these veteran vehicle crews into the Scott. Transfer some veterancy. Oh, do we have a landmine there? What type of landmine? Is that not a tread buzzer? That's just a regular landmine.
A capture point is under attack.
Scott firing away.
Squad numbers are back to normal. Area is out.
Couple of bounce and pen there, the Stug. Austrian firing away. Bazooka's hitting the Austrian. Pioneers can help out with a bit of repairs. Taking some more pens there. Grenadiers now engaging. They'll go a frag grenade on the Pioneers, which is not really a good idea. They'll drop a bazooka there as well. Guess the can they also pick up 2 bazookas? They cannot. Grenadiers pick up the bazooka. I dislike hybrid squad, so I would definitely avoid that. Oakland player, or not Oakland player, Austria player is now gone for a Panzer IV. He just lost a squad over here. Scott took out the MG42. Utility car on the flank. He could possibly wipe out the officer. Could see something there. We do have got the bombing run. Yep, there is a bombing run. Looks like it's quite warm there. So this drops off incendiary and hikes. Well, this just drops incendiary. Is that a little bit too much overlap? You have a anti-infantry, anti-vehicle mine, M5 mine. Pens 4 takes some pens there. Smoke barrage is running on in. Stuart advanced way forward. Stuart could try getting the cripple shot ability, the lesser of the 2 seen abilities. Got an anti-grav or grenade there. I think anti-grav grenade did also connect. Landmine, I should say. Getting hit pretty badly here. Oof. Not looking good for the US player. Though this stuff's getting critted. He has no M10 on the build queue, nor Jackson. Lieutenant has 1 bazooka up and going. Does with the ambulance. The medic squad is still there. Of course, I don't think he has a station here in like the British medical. I don't think they was given granted access to that. Austrians start going down. Goes down entirely there. There's first aid ability, automatic healing, distribute medical supplies. I think that's a toggle ability rather than timed ability. But yeah, he need. Oh no, that is a Tommy's timed ability. So he's just got to do some micro there, but he can still use instead of the ambulance, so save him a bit of money.
Gather round. I smell orders.
A capture point is under attack.
That medic squad also does have the automatic follow units tend to heal them ability, which is a little bit buggy, hence why it's sort of more or less removed from the British medics since it like it follows some units across the battlefield. But I think the US medics can have that same bugginess. The problem is you just never notice it because you never dismount the medics. In fact, here's something if you really want to do. If you want to share medics with your teammates, like the Austria can do for your Canadian allies by building a medical bunker, US players can dismount the medics from the ambulance, recruit over any other unit, such as the Major, if you don't really want to use the Major too much, or the rear echelon squad, if you don't really care about the rear echelon squad all too much. Have one of those squads garrison the ambulance, and then use that to have the medical aura, and then you get to move the medics around as you see fit.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
And maybe send it to a teammate who doesn't have medics, or it's going for strategies trying to do skimp out medics, like some Brits players just skip medics all entirely. And then you can take that medic squad and put it at your teammate's HQ.
90-day wonders. Fall in.
A capture point is being overrun.
Another assault engineer landmine could have been spotted there by that splash. Mortars trying to fall back. Do have a Scott on the field. I think that's the same Scott before. Has 0 kills. Is that, or maybe a fresh Scott, or no, different vehicle crew? I honestly have no idea. He has a vehicle crew here, which does have 8 kills, which may even the utility car crew? I'm not sure. Oh, looks like the MG42 does get stolen. It says this amount of fuel, so yeah, he spent some fuel, so that must be a fresh Scott. And not to mention there's a carcass Scott. Yep, that's definitely a fresh Scott.
Waiting orders.
Wehrmacht player right now has a stroke and head support. Oh, finds that landmine. Very nice. Of course, nothing nearby to capitalize on it. Nice was a number of bazookas. I think there's 3 bazookas in total there. Scott gets good hits there. The Stewart or Scott has taken a pretty good hit there. 1 bazooka on the officer. Does everything falls on back there. Panzer IV escapes on out. Stog still receiving some repairs. Let's see. This guy has 2 kills. Veteran C1, 8 kills. Nearly Veteran C2. So this crew could be used to garrison another vehicle to get its Veteran C going. Or like I think I said beforehand, the utility car crew can dismount and re-garrison to the Scott. Again. Have the squads before, it does go around its own cache.
Contact! German rocket! A capture point is under attack.
Out here, bit of hits there onto the Grenadiers.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Good hit there. Grenadiers force back the riflemen. Got many bazookas pick up these squads. Actually, there's no LMG on this squad here. Looks like the utility car is taking some hits. Flame engineers, assault engineers pushing forward. In the center, we've got the pioneers falling back, so is the lieutenant.
Get guns on our flank! Forward on! Enemy armor is chewing us up!
Panzer IV push straight forward.
Work's finished.
We got another assault engineer landmine there. Vehicle crew spots Stug. They're not hijackers. Rifle squad does fall back there. Mortar does this drop a little bit short.
We're losing a capture point.
MG42 hitting this Grenadier.
Contact! Enemy infantry! Try to outflank him!
Most bit of miss there. Do have this landmine swept by the Pioneers. Grenadiers push forward. Scott hits the Pioneers. Aggression squad push forward. Panzer IV firing away. No MG upgrade. Pod just starting to save conditions for a lot of fun abilities. Landmine was detonated, I think maybe by the Panzer IV. Grenadier takes another hit there. Does start to fall back. Another Panzer IV on the build queue. Pioneers are overgetting run. Looks like the Panzer IV does receive another snare.
Enemy forces have 300 points.
Lieutenant squad falling back. M10 now deployed in the field. Does get a good frag grenade there. And you got a Scott barrage shooting that mortar. Oh, looks like the rear squad took a bit of splash hit there. Grenadiers pushing forward. Rock squad advancing.
Overrunning one of our capture
Mortars falling on back. Rock squad is behind some good heavy cover. And Major's trying to fall back. Especially 2 members left on that vehicle crew. Tank trap does get destroyed there.
reinforcements in. The death factory, boys. Stick with me and you might just make
Aggression squad does fall back. Scott or M10 does get a good shot there on the Panzer IV. Good there on the Grenadiers. Mortar raining a shot on in. Splash the rock squad a little bit there. Major missiles bazookas. Flame engineers advancing. Do now have the inspiring aura from the officer, which does improve the vehicle's reload rate. However, we do have the major artillery also summoned there.
Scouts are taking one of our points.
You may have thought it was the siege barrage from the armor company, which is something you should be very concerned with. That was quite audible, to say the least. Oh, over here, do you have the Riot Squad falling back? Got triple capture in favor of the US player at 171 tickets versus 243. So the US player is still behind, but has triple capture to help equalize that.
The capture point is under attack.
Great hit there on the Grenadier. RF squad and lieutenant straight forward with a major. Number of bazookas. RF squad can always throw in, nope, not enough munitions for a snare. So Panzer IV is not a big threat. No pit amounts on them, but he does now have enough munitions for the heavy bombing run. Taking some Panzer, nothing too crazy though. Artillery car down south, maybe picking off that Grenadier. Grenadier will not be going on down. I have more tank traps here because they keep on destroying the tank traps.
Contact! MG-42! I got orders, boys.
Our squad has some heavy cover there. Scott has a shot there. Another Stug in the build queue. I don't think a Stug's actually a great idea because if it's Scott M10, I think more Panzer IVs just tend to be pretty good. He's not fighting against any sort of AT gun as well, so more Panzer IVs could just help steamroll against your opponent. Let's get the Panzer Faust onto the utility car. And he has plenty of my voice is cracking. He has plenty of population space. Reaction squad inside the garrison. Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover here. We do have the Luftwaffe squad. Trying to take him out, but having a bit of trouble. Bazooka rolls a miss. And does fall back there. Even if he did get a hit, I don't think he would have killed it off. Stug needs some repairs. Oh! Major already got direct hit. And Major finished off the Stug. I'm actually really surprised about that. Grenadiers are falling back there. Scott reigns very short. Grenadiers try to capture the central VP, but he's getting hit by Thompsons and flamethrowers, as well as some very greasy guns. And do you have the heavy bombing run being summoned in here? Oh, took out the M10.
A medium tank was just lost.
Looks like the Panzer IV is blitzing its way forward, chasing down some of these squads here, as Scott keeps his distance. Rolls a miss there. The other Panzer IV is blitzing its way forward as well. 9 seconds remaining. This one's subsided. Don't see any landmines over here. Nor treadbusters.
A capture point.
Scott maybe go on down. I think right now taking to a captain wouldn't be that bad to get out some AT guns. Right now his opponent's manpower. He could just go for some Jacksons and get a nice... 2 Jacksons would be probably more than plenty of all this that armor. Got power access infantry here. And somehow the utility car is still alive, as well as the Scott. Blitz has been off cooldown and now being utilized once again. Panzer Tactician there, very nice. I see 3 bazookas. Ring around the rosy. Turret rotation. Oh, there goes the utility car to the Stug.
Vehicle just got destroyed.
If one of the Panzer IVs has an engine crit, it is right there. Ooh, big crushes.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
May say anti-tank rifle grenade. Nope, nope. Now he has enough missions. That is going for anti-tank rifle grenade. Connects, going for a Jackson. Enemy fighter, I guess it's from the officer.
The capture point is being overrun.
We're on the hook over here!
The damage onto that Grenadier. Over here I do have Scott getting a little too close. He sees all what the Pioneers are. This may be a good time for the barrage ability. It's off ability, off cooldown. Does dismount start repairing it? Missed opportunity, I would say. Does capture this flanking VP. He is now the neutral capture. 135 tickets versus 184. One Jackson pulled in the field. With proper micro, the Jackson will be very effective in the situation. Another Panzer IV on the build queue. Second Jackson is probably a good idea. A tank rocket grenade does connect. Rocket grenade fired. Ooh, major down.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Jackson rolled a miss. Does take a pen there. Jackson sends a pen, or seems to pen's a return. Another Panzer IV on the field, so now there's 3 Panzer IVs and a Stug. Fuel point now being captured. Panzer IV advancing. Rear squad does fall back. Bar squad push way forward. He does a frag grenade. Somebody just screams to me time to throw a frag. But he's going straight for the VP. He throws a frag. He does dodge it though. But he's going to get ripped apart. He just took a lot of free damage running on by. He did give up the heavy cover.
The enemy is overrunning one of our captured
Smoke run coming on in. Does smoke with the capture MG42. Hands forwards, push forward. Still on the flank. King Trap does get destroyed there. Decent mortar hit. Jackson rolls a miss. He looks like a force on the ground, but the smoke did subside there. Gets a pen there. Assault engineers do fall back. Lieutenant's sprinting his way forward versus squad to capture the VP now. Lieutenant's starting to fall back.
Area secured.
Krauts are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Jackson gets multiple pens there on the Stug. Maybe a good idea if the reaction squad to fall back and repair up the Jackson. Jackson can remain not decrewed in order to improve response times.
The capture point is under attack.
Good pen there. Great hit there on the rear echelon. Good pen there onto the Stug. Hey, Ken, my mind's melted right now. Lieutenant once again sprinted to such a VP. There's a double capture in favor of the Axis player. Our squad over here. Grenadiers cruising along the flank. Another heavy bomb run's almost available.
To 100 points.
Jackson pushing forward, mark target or prioritize fire turned on. Do have another Scott in the build queue. And go for more infantry, trying to defeat his opponent's armor by destroying the infantry around it. 2 grenadiers there. That's probably a good time to bring in some Scott barrages. Jackson may have fired over here. Got some hits there onto this Panzer IV. Misses on that one.
We're down to 75 goddamn points.
Scott rotating down south, help displace these units. Another Scot now pulled in the field.
A capture point is being overrun.
MG42 firing away. Do now have another heavy bomb run being summoned on top of Jackson. He's not properly responding to it. Here it comes. Starting to move around, reversing on back. And looks like the MG42 will be immolated a little bit. Our squad may get wiped out by the Pioneer. Or the Scots wipes out the Pioneer. This our squad may get wiped out by all the fire. Though those things actually starting to go around it a little bit. Oh, Jackson or Scott does go down. Panzer IV is straight forward. And think grenade connects on that Panzer IV. Jackson has full health. He can use heat to increase his damage. The single bazooka firing gets a bounce. Jackson has enough range as A move forward as the Panzer IVs are just idle and falling back. Flame Engineers receive some damage there. Flame Engineers took severe damage, needs to fall back. Scott's running a little bit short. There goes the Assault Engineers. Lieutenants are falling back, taking a bit too many losses. 2 Pioneers in the build queue for blue. Scott getting some close range shots now. Does a close range pen. Jackson hits this Panzer IV, forcing back. All the Panzer IVs are severely wounded. Rush squad pushing on the flank. These guys are suppressed. Got a double capture in favor of the Axis player. Got a smoke run coming from the officer. As the Grenadiers will maintain the double capture. Great hit there on that Grenadier. Triple Pioneer, another Pioneer on the build queue. 2 just got deployed. And oh, rifle grenade comes in as well. Scott heading down south. Lieutenant captured this VP. He needs to send that lieutenant up here. Lieutenant has Specialty 3, so it can sprint to this northern point.
Do something. We're down to 10 points, damn it.
He will have 2 points. At least will neutralize 2 points. This is captured. Neutral capture at the moment. So the US player has to maintain control of these points. These tanks need a lot of repairs, since why he went for triple Pioneers. He's also spent a little bit too many on Pioneers, probably needed 2, and get some reinforcements over here. He can always upgrade these guys for some mine supers to improve their repair rate. US has plenty of fuel, needs more manpower. I would say another Jackson or Sherman tank. Don't think it's gotta be a good idea. I think he needs more AT. Sherman tank may be just good enough general all around in this situation. Lieutenant gets crushed a little bit. Jackson gets a good pen there. In center, we do have the Grenadiers getting suppressed. There's a frag. Summery bomber run being summoned somewhere. Hits the MG42, packs on up, may get decrewed. Rock squad engaging the officer. Could use, nope, not enough munitions for dispersion or diversion. Does avoid the frag grenade there. MG42 does survive. BP neutral. Rock squad intercept. We've got a single capture in favor of the austere player. Does go for a second Scott. And it might be game. And that is game. And believe it or not, the US player submitted the game to me, so he submitted a replay to me where he lost. Thank you for submitting. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And that shall be my last replay for tonight. My voice is not holding on up, so I'm going to end the stream a little bit early. I'm going to take time, probably set off a raid for Twitch, and then end the stream on the YouTube side and all the other sides. See who else is streaming Comfy Heroes 2. Oh, there is nobody doing else in Comfy Heroes 2. Oh. Then Comfy Heroes 1. And yep, have some fun with Comfy Heroes 1, which is better than Comfy Heroes 3. And everyone enjoy.